Question: if he, Ramtha, is of universal understanding, it would seem that he is using a term suitable for the audience. Datre: that is correct. That is absolutely correct. Question: it seems that Ramtha is referring to a great isness. Is this the all, or a subordinate part? Datre: now you seem, for whatever reason, and this is not only the one that is asking the questions. This is for the majority of the people, you seem to think there's only one. You refer to isness, you refer to one God. You seem to think there's one at the top and everything spreads down from there. It is not that way, and we have tried to get that concept out to you. Datre goes under one heading, one name. That took a long time to figure out. The body accepts many different, what would you call us, different ones that come and speak through her. Now we are all different. We are not one. We are all different. We all use this physical body differently. We use the throat differently. We use the eyes differently. Some cannot use the eyes of the body. Now let us go one step further and really get you out there and start thinking a little deeper. The one concept that is very difficult for anyone to comprehend is the fact that each one of us can be multiple. Now let's say, from a physical standpoint, the only way you can function in physicality is through the body, one body. That's all you have to do is function through one body. Now let's stretch you a little bit. What would it be like if you were given two bodies to function through simultaneously and be aware of both at the same time? Can you imagine one of them that wants to be out in an automobile and another one sitting at a table eating, and you're doing both at the same time and you're aware of both at the same time? That is a concept that is difficult for you because you only have one body to work with. Now as you progress through the stages of physicality, through the stages of your different realities, you will get to the point where you will function in two places at the same time and be fully aware of both. Hard concept? Yes. But there are those upon your planet that will be doing exactly that, in full and total awareness. They will be walking two worlds simultaneously and be aware of both. But continue to return to this planetary physicality. Now big number? Yes. But it will be done by those on your planet. Question: I can accept the concept of no memory, and even in a basic way grasp its meaning, but I'm curious as to how Datre and Seth in particular can maintain a flow of communication over an extended period of time. If memory is of the body, how can they have memory of what was said/dictated before? Are these intercommunications so huge that the entire exchange is one event of which we perceive but little pieces at a time? Datre: yes. But you see, what we do when we enter the physical construct is we have total access to the brain. That is all on the computer disk that Aona calls her brain. So if you have a computer disk that contains thousands and thousands of bits and bytes of information, you put it in your computer and you start at the beginning and you go through to find what you want, correct? That is the way it works. All right, what did they do? They made the computer or a mechanical brain. That's what a computer is. Where did they get the idea for a computer? The brain was what they modeled it after. The brain is a fantastic computer. It has an on signal at the time of birth and it doesn't shut off. So every incident, from the time of birth, is recorded on that computer disk that you call your brain. So if we want to find something, we just look around until we find what we're looking for. You don't hear what's going on when we do the transcripts, because you only see the typed words. But you don't hear the gaps that occur when these transcripts are being made. Sometimes we change the information asked for. We switch, and the next one coming into the body needs to search to find out the question that was asked. But for us, that is no problem. You see, Aona is not the first one that has ever done this sort of thing. This has been going on forever. There has always been a means of communication to bring forth information since the very beginning of your planetary existence. It's harder now for communication, simply because of the construct of the physical. It is more difficult, simply because the physical bodies of today are of such a technical magnitude. You have been in bodies for such long periods of time that you don't realize you are not your body. So the difficulty comes in finding those individuals that know they are not the body. Then you'd say, well, that's not that difficult. Really? To find someone that allows total and complete use of the body from the standpoint of the information we bring through? The conflict comes with the individual body kicking out information it is uncomfortable with. So if we try to come through an individual, we're doing fine until we get into universal information and understanding. Then get into the God concept and saying that God only exists in your planetary existence and not universally. What happens? We're kicked out. Because peoples have become so set in that concept, and there are other concepts that we're not bringing through on the net that would actually blow people away. They could not believe such things were so. Well, that's too much of a fantasy, that is unbelievable. But Aona has no restrictions like that. Not only that, how many people are going to go through having their brain constantly adjusted, constantly tinkered with? You see, every time we come through with our energy and our information, her brain is changed. We cannot use this brain without making changes in it, because the brain is a recorder. It is like putting it on a computer disk. The difference is, the computer disk doesn't say, kick it out. The brain, which is attached to the physical construct, will kick it out because of belief systems. So you see, there's a lot that goes on in the brain that you don't ever think about, because it is of no interest to you. The reason we can pick things up is because we search. When we're in the body is ours. There are no restrictions. The body doesn't fight it. Why doesn't the body fight it? Aona understands the information we're bringing through. It is not foreign to her. If it were foreign to her, she would have bodily problems. She does not have bodily problems. The problems that she has, if you want to call them problems, is the constant readjusting to the energies and to the information that we bring through. But she does not kick it out, because she understands it. She is more comfortable with universal information than she is with planetary information, as strange as that may seem. I know that seems very unusual to many people, but that is a fact. Question: when you say, those in authority, you are talking about physical beings? Datre: yes. Yes, physical beings. No one has any influence on individuals in this bubble, except those that are in the bubble. We can give you information to help you understand, but there is no way that we can come in and change anything. It is your evolution. It has been since the beginning. It is not our evolution. It has nothing to do with us. We can watch your evolution, but we can in no way affect your evolution. You that came into and onto this planetary existence, those that are within the bubble are the only ones that can change anything. Period. Then those that are within the bubble that are interested in power can change circumstances. Those that are interested in finding out who they are, what the planet's all about, what the body is all about, what evolution is all about, don't care for outward power. It's not their goal. So there have always been those that were interested in evolution, but not of a physical evolution that comes with it. You have to evolve the physical body along with everyone else that's evolving the physical body. There are those that are here to find out what it's all about and find out where the magic is and walk through it. The daytime, the nighttime, the death and the birth in full awareness, and find out how it all works. If that is their intent, then regardless of what goes on with mass consciousness, this is their intent. They want to find the magic, what makes this work. They will continue to find out what makes it work. It is never ending, because they are interested in what they originally came here to find out, and that is the evolution here. So I don't know if we have explained this fully or not. But those within the bubble are the only ones that can make any changes. Guaranteed.